we're back with another RocBoys Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy Dave CEO Coles.
Podcast Savage himself. Back with another one. You people I tried to do just now.
How people you trying to do?
Yeah, did that whole shit they be doing with the wrestling cards. Did that rock shit. He used to be like this. He used to cry, dog.
When you getting ready for the pay-per-view matches and stuff.
Huh?
You talking about when they used to get ready for the pay-per-view matches and stuff, right?
Yeah, like it would be like it was like it would be like the matchup card. So like Rock, like he'll do that.
I got you.
Turn his head real quick, fast as shit.
Yeah.
No damn way he broke his neck.
But tonight we was in Texas tonight.
Fort Worth
had it tonight, and
shit should have been the Alamo. Fucking war all fucking night.
This show was definitely on. It was like, to me, this show was chaotic throughout the like they try to make it like a chaotic like feel. Like anything can happen tonight. They really had that anything can happen mantra tonight.
Granted, that's usually the case on SmackDown under Nick Aldis.
A lot of chaos does happen with him.
I'm gonna start calling him King Impromptu. Cause every match is an impromptu match.
Yeah,
every match is made up on. He's like the king of the on flies.
Yeah, it seemed like he never got a complete card until some bullshit happens.
Always.
Yeah, you right.
Like the superstars literally make their matches with him.
Yeah, like I'm gonna start some shit because I know Nick Aldis gonna make this a match. Fuck it.
Not Nick Aldis. Oh,
I mean,
you're right. No, it is Nick Aldis. No, you're right. Yeah, Nick Aldis.
Yeah,
because the other one's Adam Pearce.
Yeah, so Nick Aldis, they know that they could just. I'm gonna go out here and start some shit.
Push over.
And he gonna give me a match and I'm good.
Speaking of Nick Aldis, I just want to go just say a little nod to his wife real quick, because Mickie James,
a
couple weeks ago on LFG, he got upset about seeing nothing but ass on women with their attires.
Yeah, she said lingerie. She worked hard for the women not to have wear lingerie now.
Yet, you just had a match just recently, if I'm not mistaken, and you had cheekies on.
She did?
Yeah. She had short shorts on.
Oh, what promotion was she working for?
I don't forget. It don't matter. At the end of the day, she still had some you know what I'm saying, her Daisy Dukes. And of course they show a little ass under it, right? Can't do that, baby. I'm just saying. You can't do that. And at the end of the day, you can't get mad at the young ladies that got more ass than you.
That's what it might be. It might be a little jealousy because, they might be poking out a little bit more than what she is. That's all that is.
I think it is. And that's kind of where I want to start with the first topic tonight, Dave. I'm not going to lie to you. I sent you an obscene text message earlier today. Well, tonight with SmackDown they're in Fort Worth. It's pretty funny. But it was the truth. Jade had me feeling like Hank Hill.
This boy crazy.
I'm about to bust.
This boy off his rockers, boy.
Hey, man. Just saying, Jade was looking mighty good tonight.
Well, since you started with Jade, let's just go ahead.
I know, that's what I already said. I want to start with that one.
All right, let's go ahead and start with this whole situation. Jade and Tiffy.
I liked it.
Hold on, before we get there, did you like Tiffany Stratton's promo?
It was okay.
It was forgettable.
It was forgettable.
Yeah, to think about.
Just for the fact that it just didn't do too much for her. It didn't put her over. It didn't help her at all. Yeah, no. Jade literally came out and kind of stole the show when she came out. You forgot Tiffany cut a promo when Jade came out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, she stole the promo. I mean, she stole it because of what she had on too.
Stole my heart.
Make sure you send me a picture so we can put it up so everybody can see it.
I will.
Oh, I know you.
Matter of fact, I can't. They're my secret stash.
This boy.
But nah. At the end of the day, nah. Tiffany did well, but it's just for the fact it's like you would just want her to kind of do better as a champion. Of course, she mentioned being the next Charlotte Flair. She's not the next Charlotte Flair and all that stuff. And it's like, all right, cool. To have the match tonight like surprised me.
Impromptu.
Of course. But and then like I said, superstars make their matches. Cause all they gotta do is go out there and just ask for a ref to come out there. You know what I mean? And Nick Aldis will send the ref out. If the time's allotted, let's just say that if the time's allotted, he makes sure it happens. But yeah, so that went down, and I'm gonna be honest with the match. The match was more or less to help Jade shine,
and she did.
She did.
Tiffany struggled to me.
She did. I felt like at one point she was sandbagging. At one point, I felt like she was being Charlotte Flair.
But can't do that against a black beautiful queen.
No,
she still outshined her with her not putting out a full effort.
No, she did. Yeah. I mean, it was with like the arm drag. It was with the There's a couple other moves that it's like Tiffany literally looked like it was like what's she doing? Like she fucking up. Like she fucking up the rhythm right now.
Yo, you know what? Charlotte is sitting back laughing.
Yes, but at the same time, no, she shouldn't be.
Why?
Yes, because the simple fact is like she told y'all.
And I'm sure she told them backstage.
No, because the thing is, like, Charlotte, you literally did that on Saturday. Like you didn't help the matter on Saturday at all. You were the problem on Saturday.
I think Charlotte went in on Saturday with a game plan just to beat her down and make her earn her championship, quote unquote.
But at the same time, it was like she fucked up. She was fucking up rhythm too.
No. I mean, I went back and I rewatched both nights of Mania.
Yeah,
that match for the hype that they gave it, and
it was an eyesore.
It was definitely. That's what I was just about to say. Yeah, that match is very, very forgettable.
Yeah, because it's just like because you wanted it to be so much better than what it was. Like, it just didn't pan out that way. It was like I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if Charlotte was upset. I don't know if you know what I mean, her and Tiffany just didn't have good chemistry, but a lot of that showed, and it gives you a lot of speculation of what could have went down beforehand. But yeah, either way, with tonight, it was like Tiffany definitely wasn't necessarily on her A game.
I think she's still going through emotional and physical trauma from Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah,
whatever fuck that.
You know, they had Saturday. Yeah, but it's just surprised. It was just you know what I mean. For the match to go the way it did, though, to end the way it did, I'm not too surprised.
Oh yeah, with Nia returning and Naomi coming out.
Now, I did love Nia's return.
Okay,
that one I did like. I did love to see Nia return so they can start their arc of their story. You know what I mean? What it does, it like that one kind of prolongs Jade from getting her title match.
Yeah, it slows that down
and winning it fairly. Exactly. But I do have to give a thumbs down to Luca. What the fuck? I do gotta give a thumbs down to Naomi. I gotta get thumbs down to Naomi.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going at. Huh? I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah, love the attire. Did not love the beatdown. The beatdown did not do me any. It didn't do me any like good. I didn't like it because she wasn't connecting, and it was just like Naomi, come on, man, come on. So like, that's the bullshit.
So with Naomi, with Nia returning, like you said, that prolongs Jade from getting her title shot and all that. Do you see? Because they always talk about the bloodline. And now I think they're going to get the women involved with the bloodline more, especially with them having shit with in the game and stuff like that. Do you see maybe Naomi and Nia Jax teaming up?
They're gonna do. They're probably gonna do that come like next week.
No, I don't mean like just like put together for a week.
You mean like an actual stable?
Yeah.
Yes, but no. I say yes because the simple fact is like it would only be right. You know what I mean? And then, of course, I really want them to get the Tongan twins.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to see them eventually too. Yeah, that would be dope as shit too.
And them and Nia Jax would actually be dope. Or them and just not and Naomi would just be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like with either one being the leader.
I just see them.
But go ahead.
I just see them bringing. You know, Triple H caught a lot of hell for this past WrestleMania. The women not getting the main event. You know, a lot of bullshit, right? So I just see them now. Just like I say with Beth. I mean, I said Beth Phoenix. Boy, I went down a deep path. With Becky Lynch, I see it like they're gonna put the women in certain spots to make sure a woman is always in the main storyline some type of way. So
I got you. What
I say is, since they are family, Naomi, Nia, they are family in the whole bloodline tree. Just put them together.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
And then if you really want to be savage about it, you put it with Solo.
You could. I mean, but the thing is, like, they did it before. I mean, Naomi did it before. Well, Nia did too in a way of speed.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is, you know, they have that. They had teased it before. They didn't fully go.
I mean, no, they did. So you remember Team Bad?
Yes.
Of course, not Naomi, Tamina. Them being technically cousins. And then you did Nia and you did Tamina at a point in time.
Okay, so there's one person you keep saying that ain't the glue.
Oh, Tamina's not the glue. We know that.
So that's what I'm saying. She's out the equation.
I'm with you.
Just try it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm with you though. I'm saying like they've did it like renditions before, but of course, during those times they wanted at the time, you know, AEW's precious little boss to be the star.
She's not the boss over there. She stole my name.
She's the head honcho. She's not the honcho.
She stole my name.
But she's the El Heifer because she's not a Hefe. The little heifer. Let me stop. But yeah, either way, yeah, I mean they could do that, and that's what I said. Like you bring the twins in, and like had the twins be like their enforcers. I would love that. But I mean, well, we gotta wait and see. I mean, of course, I wanted Ava inside of a group somehow, but she got NXT, and so I mean,
and what else is she?
I don't think she don't got Evolve no more.
Who got Evolve?
She gave it to the young girl.
Okay, cool. Shout out David.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch up on Evolve lately.
That's good.
Cause I kind of been missing out on it, but yeah, Ava stepped back and gave her the general manager role. So, no, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it was like her name was like Stevie something. She was like she did like the interviews and everything like that on Evolve. That's who's the general manager now. But yeah, so with that match, yeah. So of course those two being attacked, but yeah, I ain't like Naomi's. Naomi's attack was just kind of whack. It was like the fuck.
And she wasn't
missing. She wasn't connecting.
She wasn't connecting with her shot. That's what Matt was really intentioning.
Yeah, she wasn't connecting with her shots. And it was just like, dog, what the fuck? Like, come on. Like, you're not even making it believable.
Nah, she didn't make it believable at all.
like you're hitting it like that, not even make it believable. But I guess like her main thing is again just to do it with caution. But you know what I'm saying? That's what she said to Naomi in the back. Like, yeah, well, I'm out of the picture. Well, make sure you go and do it and proceed with caution. Okay.
And she looked like a walking caution sign.
No, really. She looked like she took Bruce Lee's outfit and just sliced it up all over. You know what I mean? But yeah. So we're definitely gonna be getting more programs to that.
Well, speaking of women, since we're talking about the women, Bianca Belair broke her fingers.
Yeah, she did at Mania.
Did that Mania, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to go back and actually see the actual spot where it happened. Cause I love to kind of see it all fall. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it like all come to fruition. Like, damn, like it's right there. But yeah.
So she broke her.
I read that earlier this week.
Yeah, she broke her middle finger and her ring finger.
Yeah, I read that earlier this week that she definitely broke her fingers. Hope she gets a speedy recovery. I think that's why they pushed this program with Naomi and Jade a little longer.
And I'm happy they did because honestly, it would have been Naomi would have got stale.
Yeah,
because they would have pushed Jade. They would have pushed Jade.
She would have fell in the background.
Yeah, they
should have fell in the background.
Yeah, because they definitely would have continued to push Jade, but Naomi would have fell in the background even more. So I'm happy that WWE did not do what they do with the Wyatts.
Right.
The Wyatts. Hey, well, let's just keep on talking about this. Speaking of a spooky character, your boy returned tonight.
Yes, he did.
Hold on. Before we get there, me and Matt was texting right before this shit.
Let's talk about that fucking segment right before it.
Oh, Lord Jesus. The Miz gave him
Carmelo Hayes.
I call him H-I-M. He gave Carmelo Hayes a chain that had Andre the Giant head on it, bro.
It threw me off at first.
I said, Matt, I just texted Matt because I knew he was watching the show. I wrote, what the fuck? He gonna say, what's that for? The chain?
Nigga. Cause that shit had me lost. I said, dog. I said, is that Andre?
Yes.
I wasn't believing it was Andre for a second. I'm like, why would he give him a chain with Andre's head on? I thought it was the Miz.
That would have been even more diabolical if it was the Miz, bro.
I thought it was the Miz, dog. So that's why I really looked. I'm like, is that who I think it is? Like, that don't look like Miz. Miz don't got an afro. But I dare that motherfucking Miz got this motherfucking Carmelo a fucking chain.
Andre the Giant chain,
much.
Bro.
Just too much.
You got the eighth.
I like it though.
You got the. What's Andre the Giant? What do you call him? The eighth wonder of the world.
Yeah, he said yeah.
China was the ninth wonder. Yeah, because China was the ninth wonder. Yeah.
He said he's the 10th wonder.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But I like it because they personalized the trophy.
Well, first of all,
instead of having it as a trophy, they basically gave him a chain, which kind of fits his personality.
Definitely fits his personality, and you don't got to lug around that 7-foot tall trophy.
Of course, because who wants to do that every time?
Yeah, because remember, who had it that one time where he kept bringing it out with him? I think Cesaro was bringing it out with him all the time.
Cesaro, Baron Corbin.
One of the two, if not both. I mean, for the first couple weeks they won it, they all carried it. It's like, who the fuck wants to carry this lug? So shout out to them for, like you said, doing something that fits his personality. And
I heard pulling a Ghostface Killer. That's what he did.
It's funny though. It's funny as hell.
It's funny as shit. It's funny as a motherfucker. Like I liked it though.
Yeah.
It really fit Carmelo.
For sure.
It really fit Carmelo.
But the next segment, Miz was in there talking about he's tired of people returning and thinking that they're greater than him. And who do we?
Lights get dark. It gets real dark out there. When you are here trying to get spooky, all right, get spooky. The returning of Alistair Black.
Alistair Black is back. He's finally free from jail.
First of all, when he heard that guitar rip, I was happy as shit.
Yeah, because I'm happy they went back to the original. They're happy they didn't change nothing. When I seen the candles, I liked the whole presentation. Everything was perfect.
Same. Like I like the fact. I mean, they didn't go the black paint.
Oh,
like they were doing when they were doing around the pandemic before they released him, and even when they went to that company, they did the same shit. Had him with the black paint. You know what I mean? I'm kind of happy we didn't do that. So I mean, they gave him the eye and everything, which is cool. I'm not mad at that at all, because I mean, like again, it just fits it. But definitely good to see Alistair back. I think I told you, like at first I told you during the segment that I'm like, all right. I said Melo about to get his ass whooped. He about to get squashed.
I'm happy he wasn't nowhere near the segment.
Switched it to put that. And I'm happy the fact is like next week we have those two in a match.
Nah, yeah, I'm happy. I'm just happy that, you know, Melo wasn't a part of the squash tonight.
Right. I will say this though, Dave. Would you have rather Alistair just appeared in the ring like he did in AEW?
No, because the entrance is everything when it comes to him.
Okay.
That coming up, sitting up, that thing is fly. I like it. So no, yeah. I'm happy we got the full rollout of him. Because if he just would have appeared in the ring, then you like, fuck, they cut my boy entrance.
Right. I got you. Makes sense. And they probably would have been thinking about like they didn't give him the entrance that we usually would get. They probably would throw all that. No, that makes sense. It makes perfect sense. And I'm just happy he's back though.
Shout out to Alistair Black. 5 years later, still selling the eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, it's not the patch. I'm saying that. Look,
but he got the contact in.
Mm-hmm. I say I'm a fan of that shit. I'm a fan of it. Like I'm saying, as long as he had the face paint, I'm cool with it.
Yo, you know shout out to the fans on WWE. They got Jacob Fatu already in the game with his jersey on.
Oh, on 2K.
On 2K.
Oh, the motherfuckers be quick, bro. They probably got your boy in there too. We'll talk about it a little later when we get to that match.
Oh no, talk about that, bro. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah. You want to talk about you want to talk about his is that his wife or his girlfriend?
Who's?
Selena.
Oh, Zelina's his wife.
Well, just
Zelina Aki.
So Selena versus Chelsea Green.
I like this match. Again, I've been saying push this girl for a while.
You have. You've been Matt's been on her team and all that. Alistair's back in town.
Alistair, don't kick me.
Yeah, the black bass kick.
Yeah, I don't need it. But yeah, no, very happy to see her get the win. I feel like it's deserved. She's been putting their work for years. She's been putting their work like, I mean, of course, been kind of getting sidelined with injuries, sidelined with the LWO bullshit. She's finally stepping on her own, and she deserves the title.
Okay, you know, like you said, she got injuries, but even when she worked, like you always remember her. Because yes, she's a pretty girl. I'm not saying she's not, but even I'm talking about ring work as well. You go back to the match she had in Puerto Rico.
One of the biggest matches of her life.
I was about to say one of the biggest matches that she ever had, and she stood up to that occasion of that match. There's a lot of pressure on her that match.
She did. Had to.
Yeah.
Had to. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily that she's home, but it's saying she's in front of, or like, probably like her family that probably can't make it to New York. You know what I mean? Or her family that probably didn't come into the continent. Let's just say that, because we all know Puerto Rico is not part of the continent. It's part of the States, not part of the continent. But you get what I'm saying. Either way.
Puerto Rico is a territory.
Right, but I'm saying it's just away from the States.
I'm just not for you. I wasn't informing them. Yeah, I wasn't for you.
Informing the ignorant people that are listening. But yeah, no, it's just really good to see that shit.
She looked so shocked when she won.
As she should, though.
I mean, it was like a legit. Oh my god! I just fucking won this shit.
Word. They're hacking my man. They're not even calling a fucking foul. It's crazy. Sorry. But yeah, they I will say this though.
I just sent you something on your phone, bro. Check this out.
They should have sent
you don't got
the service back a while ago.
You think so?
Yeah. They should have sent them back a while ago because it was just too quick for them to do that, and then all of a sudden the match was over like shortly after. was like 2 minutes after they sent after the ref sent Alba.
They didn't
and,
even make it all the way back. They made it to the top of the entrance.
Exactly my point. And that's what I'm saying. Like, come on. Like, come on. You gotta let it last a little bit longer. Like, it was over too quick.
No,
I'll take it.
It was. You're right.
But it was over way too quick.
It definitely was.
And just to let you know, I do have an X account.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you had one because it didn't pop up. Okay. Goddamn, bro.
Yeah, goddamn is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, they show you anything on. Okay. Listen. Are we saving the big match for the end of the night?
I don't know. I'm trying to make sure I don't have a big match with her.
Who, Stephanie Valkyrie?
Stephanie Valkyrie is a gorgeous woman. Let me just say that now. Hailing from Chile. She can Chile on me all day.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hello.
This was definitely better than some segments on the show tonight. Yeah.
What segment you referring to?
Any of them. Let's get into the. Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna say any of them. Get into your boy. All gas, no brakes. Mm-hmm. Mr. Fatu. Mm-hmm. As I just showed y'all, y'all seen Jacob. They already got him in the game in his WrestleMania jersey. Solo coming out and taking the credit.
I fuck with it. I was literally sitting here at home watching it. I was like, this. Go ahead, Solo. Fuck it up. Go ahead, Solo. Talk your shit. Talk your shit, Solo. Why? Because the thing is, I just love the fact that it's a story and where it's going to go.
Shout out to the camera angles. Because they caught Jacob on looking at him with the most, like, yo, I don't know if a lot of our fans are street people or not, or whatever. Y'all wrestling fans, it don't matter. Y'all know when somebody gives somebody the look. Like, what the fuck is you talking about over there?
Word.
This is where I wish the product could be a little bit more freer.
Okay.
Meaning with your words. Because you can see Jacob is PG in himself. The filter is there, and he makes sure
he's censoring himself a
lot. Because if y'all ever seen him work in MLW and any other company that's not mainstream, Jacob likes to cuss like us.
That shit pissed me off too, though. Like throughout the night, I don't like the fact it's like we censor so much shit. We censor so much shit on there. It's like it's just like you sit there thinking like your fucking speakers or something or your TV's fucked up.
Yeah, facts. When a crowd
they censor it heavy. It's like, bruh, like come on, you can't hear shit.
You can't.
You know what I mean? It's just shit like that. That just sends me.
It irks. But Jacob snatching the mic from me was one of the straws that's leading to the potential eventually collapsing. It's not a potential. It's going to.
Well, it's inevitable.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
It's definitely happening, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's going to happen at Backlash.
Yeah, I mean,
at this rate, there's no need for it not to, in my eyes.
See, with all the injuries that happened to the Tongans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your boy's off of TV for a while. He getting surgery.
Yeah.
Then the other one ain't supposed to be back until after the summer.
Who?
Yeah. Haku's-san.
Both of them.
And who knows with Hikuleo? What the fuck is going on with Hikuleo? I mean, to this point, who knows what's going on?
I feel like that's coming up soon.
Yeah, cause I feel like since we started this pod, we've been asking for Hikuleo.
I think we get him at Backlash.
We have to. He has to, because
they have to progress the story with Solo and Jacob. They have to.
Yeah.
That's the only way you do it with both. With the Tongans out, the other Tongans out right now, there's only one way to go. There's only one way.
I mean,
clearly we know it's not going to be Lance, because we see the picture of Lance just recently this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's only one way that Solo will be able to stop a Jacob.
Yeah, because we know he's the monster. Shout out to even Drew calling him the monster. Which that's another. What am I trying to say? That's another pat on the back, a push from a big star giving you that type of praise, because Jacob is, everybody knows it. I mean, he said,
target on my back. That's what this title is.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what Drew said, because he shot down John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I wanna basically say he want a real fight.
I want the baddest champion out there.
Yeah. And when you look at who all the champions are, Jacob is the baddest one. To me, he's the most feared one out of all of them.
Damn right.
So for Drew to even want to step up to that is a great thing, and overall, it helps boost the United States title as well.
I will say this, though. I do not want to see LA Knight get it right back. I thought we were over rematch clauses.
I thought we was over that a long time ago as well. I thought Shane McMahon did something and he stopped that shit.
I feel like those things really did stop, though. Like, you think about it. Has Cody got his rematch? No. Did Roman get his rematch? No. You know what I'm saying? So, we're over those rematches.
I mean, shout out to even Roman saying he had to win the triple threat on Saturday. Not to cut you off, but he had to win the triple threat on Saturday to get himself back in line to get a title shot. So he never pulled the rematch clause out.
Right. Exactly. And so right there, it's like, I feel like any rematch clauses that come forward in today's era, it's nothing but 50-50 booking. You think about how many times we had Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight.
That was getting ridiculous too.
You get what I'm saying? There was nothing but 50-50 booking. It's like, oh, you'll win here, but you'll lose here. You'll lose here, but you'll win here. And then you add in a Carmelo Hayes to that whole boat too, or an Andrade into the picture too, because Lord knows they were just tossing them around, all just to fight each other to go absolutely nowhere. So I mean, and then what they really could have did is just put all four of them in a match to solve all of it, but they never did. But yeah, no, I don't want to see LA Knight win it. I don't think he wins it. I feel like they did the right move by having the disqualification. I definitely love the fact that well, I'll be honest with you. I wanted LA Knight and Drew to go and feud.
Yeah, you said that.
I wanted those two to feud mainly because of the fact that they started that stuff at Royal Rumble. That shit right after Royal Rumble, they should have continued that. When Drew was upset with him being there, the wrong place out here trying to get spots off, they had to bump it and push him out the Royal Rumble. They should have reignited that. Instead, they did not. And it's just so funny because it involved somebody else that was involved with it too, being Damian Priest.
Right.
But even with Damian Priest, I didn't want to see him and Drew. I didn't want to see that. I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean,
I feel like Mania ended it.
And then for them to say that, Drew wasn't even there. I mean, not Drew. Damian wasn't there. Then, of course, at the end of the match, or towards the end of the match, after Solo and it got there.
He's the reason the match got disqualified.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Solo did it behind the referee's back.
Right.
Jacob seen it, but Solo didn't,
Right. And so, it's just shit like that. I'm like,
Yeah, like, I don't want to, like, so, Matt, let's lay it out. What did you tell me in the text? What did you think is happening?
Oh, I said shit. I told Dave, to kind of settle it all, might as well go a multi-man match.
That's the,
like you might as well. Might as well.
What stipulation did you say?
I said a fatal 4-way, but I said, hell, they ain't in all of it. Hell, put them all in the cell. Like,
bro, when you so when you said that to me, right? I had to think about it.
mm-hmm.
And then you said throw in maybe like a Braun Strowman or something.
I said throwing Braun Strowman to settle his feelings. I'll be flat out real with you to make him feel better. So Paul Heyman ain't right.
Yo, that would be, say a Backlash. That would be a spectacle match in the middle of the card because we all know what the main event is. That gives me vibes of that Rikishi.
Yup.
Rock.
Armageddon Hell in a Cell match. Damn right. And that's exactly what I was thinking about when I said it.
It gives me vibes of that. Undertaker, Rikishi, Stone Cold, Triple H,
Kurt Angle was in
Kurt Angle.
Yep.
That shit was loaded.
Loaded.
And Vince with all his crazy shit he was doing, and Rikishi ended up taking a bump.
Word.
Shout out to Rikishi because that got you paid. From what I hear, Vince McMahon gave you like $500,000 just to take the bump.
I'm not mad at that though.
I'd took that $500,000 too for my kids.
Damn, fucking right. For the kids.
You got a lot of them, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense though. But nah, definitely do that shit.
Now, even
have a fun match. Have a fun night.
Even when you said it, that's the first thing I thought of was like a all-star Hell in a Cell. But see, what makes it even better, what they're doing is elevating the U.S. title. They're elevating it. They're elevating it.
Yes.
And having the it makes it even more. I know I'm rambling.
It makes it more exciting because this motherfucker Jacob Fatu,
right? He has
the center of it all.
Yes, he has
the
it.
Center of it all. Now I'm with you.
It's building him to
a monster. Him attacking Damien, him attacking Knight, Drew, and we all know he's gonna get Solo.
This is the push that Umaga should have got.
Umaga got the push with the heavyweight title.
Right. Hear me out. I understand it. He got the push because of the whole WrestleMania shit. I got you. Which is cool. And then after that, he still had some good feuds with Jeff Hardy, and Umaga was all over the place. But what I'm saying is, for this to be not Jacob hasn't been in the company for a year, bro.
I know.
And now you can create a match around him where he is the centerpiece, he's the champion, and he's willing to kick 5 to 6 other people asses in a Hell in a Cell.
You know what's really funny about Jacob? We never got the showdown we wanted last year. The one-on-one match with Roman.
That's gonna happen.
Oh, we know.
That's the bloodline storyline.
Hey, shit, we got 2 more years. You know, we got it.
2 or 3.
It's gonna be 2.
I don't think he's gonna retire the way everybody's saying it, but
he gonna pull a Jay-Z. It's gonna be 2.
Okay, you can pull a Jay-Z, but Jay-Z always give you an album every once in a while.
That motherfucker gets another album for a good while now.
But I'm saying, no. When he's the Black Album, that was supposed to be his retirement.
So is Kingdom Come.
And then we got American
Magna Carta.
Then we get American Gangster in there somewhere.
Yeah, we got Magna Carta.
444.
No, I'm sorry. We got the Blueprint 3.
We did get the Blueprint 3. So listen, don't give him the Jay-Z retirement because that means he's gonna be doing spot duty, and then he's gonna. We'll talk about that. We got time to talk about Roman retiring, but we will get the Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns match. That might be for the Ulafalo.
Not the Ulafalo's done.
They still selling it on
just like the
WWE.
Boss is done.
We gonna talk about that before we end this show. We gonna talk about his bitch ass, Dwayne.
Hey yo. Let me just say this right now. That's Dave Meltzer going off in those rants, isn't it?
I don't know.
Isn't that Dave Meltzer? That's good. Like them rants I've been sending you. Ain't that Dave Meltzer?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
That is Dave Meltzer. That motherfucker is snapping.
Man, we can jump into it right now. Fuck it. Because I want to keep the main event. I want.
Let's finish SmackDown.
All right. Okay. So we got left.
Los Garzas.
Oh, what's it called?
Fraxium.
Started. Who came up tonight?
Who started tonight?
Who's the tag team?
Fraxium and Los Garzas.
Okay, I Google them. Okay. I was coming back home from eating with the wife, so
yeah. No, you good. Nah. Decent match. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I actually liked it. It's just like, damn. Like all right. I mean, Nathan Frazier and Axiom, they definitely. I feel like they're gonna be on the main card soon. It's just a matter of time. I mean, it's the second time that Nathan Frazier was on there in a little bit. Of course, they don't necessarily get there's just another tag team, but they should probably go to Raw because that's where it makes more sense.
yeah.
Just again, you don't have that many tag teams over there, but definitely fun to see these guys fly around. You don't want to put them on SmackDown because you have too many high flying tag teams. You know, you don't want to just keep putting every tag team on SmackDown. They already do enough tag team matches as is, and so you don't want to do that. But good match with that one.
So how was the like I said, I was driving home. How was the crowd reaction to them appearing?
It wasn't bad. It's not bad, but it's flat. You know what I mean? It's not as exciting as you want it to be.
Okay.
You know, it's not like the next tag team. I mean, if you want to get into the main event before we get to.
Okay, so you want to do that, then do the. Yep. Okay, cool. One thing I want to ask you, right? Did you watch NXT last week?
I did not.
I watched clips.
Are you talking about Stand Deliver?
No. Not Stand Deliver. The Tuesday show.
No, I missed it.
Okay, I didn't watch it neither. But from what I hear, everything went great. And the crowd was into it like crazy.
It usually does, though. I mean, hear me out. The only reason I really miss NXT is because of the fact it's not on like one of your apps that you can just put up on the computer.
Okay.
Like I don't have a cable box in my room, and like again, the CW, I don't necessarily like. You know what I mean? It's kind of difficult to catch the CW. Like when you figure out where it comes from, where it's going to air at on.
Gotcha.
And so it's just kind of difficult. I mean, I know Hulu will show it, but I'm not paying Hulu prices to get live TV when I don't necessarily need live TV on there.
So yeah, I caught clips, and from what I'm just talking about the aesthetics, the way it looked on TV. I know they were still in Vegas. That was quote unquote the last show, WrestleMania week in Vegas. And from what I see, and they had some, they had their little interferences from.
Matter of fact, I seen clips too.
I'm gonna say because they had interferences from TNA. Your boy,
say his name.
Your boy showed up again.
Say his name. I believe in Mark Henry. I believe in Mark Henry.
Yo,
he'll be in London.
Matt had this song stuck in my fucking head. I was singing this. I think it was after we recorded on Monday. I think I kept saying the shit. I'm like, I believe. I'm like, no,
I believe in Joe Hendry.
But yeah, Joe showed up. Joe showed up. They had some other things. Like I said, I didn't really watch it. I'm just talking about the way it looked on TV. It was dope. YouTube might not like that.
They like my promo today. They didn't.
Bro, doing numbers.
They ain't take my numbers down, did it?
They ain't
take it down.
I was shocked because you got what's it called playing?
Woo-wee. Oh, I know. But they did get me with. It did hit with a copyright on my 2011 video.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense.
That was weak. That was weak. Man, I was weak as shit. But I took it. It's all right.
Yeah. But
it's all right. But yeah,
in a win.
Like we were saying
back Sunday
with what we were saying with yeah. No, I did miss NXT. I seen those clips. See my man there. It's just for the fact you were kind of just, you know what I mean. It's a good show. It's good programming. NXT.
Oh yeah, it was better than our other company.
Oh, for sure. But guess what? Guess what this company gave us? They gave us a motherfucking TLC on regular TV tonight.
Shout out to the TLC match. This is crazy. I think Triple H is watching our show. He's one of our, almost 20,000 subscribers. Because Matt's been calling for a fucking TLC. Matt's been.
I wanted another tag team in it, but I'm okay that we did.
Right. But Matt's been calling for a TLC match. For the Mania card, he wanted it for Mania. Matt said he felt like it should have been for Mania. But to give it to us, literally one of the hottest, SmackDowns after Raw was perfect.
After Mania.
And gave us an hour free, the last hour.
Half hour.
No, last hour, bro. They gave us commercial.
It was an hour.
They gave us commercial. Because remember, we got the other, we got the number one contender match, and then we got the TLC match.
No, you're right.
So, but yeah, shout out to them for giving us a full hour, and shout out to them boys for working, all 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They put on a show today. For it to be a ladder match, quote unquote TLC match, because we got everything. I loved it. I loved it, bro.
The only complaints I really have throughout the match, you've seen some no selling.
You've seen some getting out the way.
No, you see some major no sellings.
Yeah,
hear me out. It was when Tez went over the rope and there's plancha against Tommaso to the table, right? It wasn't much longer before Tommaso Ciampa was back up on the apron.
Okay, you're right.
You know what I mean? That you can say even when Montez was supposed when he got pulled down through the ladder.
Oh yeah, that was just okay. I got what you said.
Yeah, when he got pulled down there, next thing you know next thing he's back up. Yeah, I'm like,
Didn't sell it long enough.
They didn't sell it long enough. Granted, I understand it's probably time crunch, but at the same time, there were some certain spots that were just like, come on now. You be out a little longer than that. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna just get right back up. Even Ted's going through the fucking, what's the name?
All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, Matt, because me and Matt caught this without even being in the same room with each other. Ted's got up there, and he kept tapping that ladder. He didn't know if he wanted to jump. I mean Dawkins. I said Tez. Dawkins.
Oh, you talking? No. I was talking about when what's the name? When Tommaso Ciampa put
got you. Okay. Right.
And then next thing you know, Montez is back up. Right. Not too much later. Right. Again, we're not selling it like we're selling.
But like,
and it might be because of time crunch.
Yeah, we all. I mean, a match like that, unless you could block it out for a whole hour. Which
it needs
that match needs probably 45 minutes to an hour, honestly. To really let it breathe. I mean, we was on, like you said, we was on Friday night, so it was a little different. But back to my Dawkins spot I was talking about. Dawkins had to get right with the Lord before he jumped. He had to get right with the Lord.
He did.
We all know when you're hesitant and afraid to do something, you can see it. His body language was that. But shout out to him for protecting which one is that from DIY? I mean from DIY.
You talking about Tommaso?
Yeah, baby Triple H. He protected him.
Yeah,
because he went through the table first.
Yeah, Ford definitely. Doc went right there.
Yeah, Doc protected him. It wasn't the it wasn't the Edge and Jeff Hardy spot. Which I think that's what they were trying to hint towards.
They were.
But in that case, Tez should be doing that spot, not Doc.
Yeah, Doc took a little too long to get it. Cause I'm just like,
to get right with the Lord.
I would have got off the damn thing right now. Like I would let go. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I hold on so he can hit me? I would let.
Oh, you talking about if you was what's it called?
If I was Tommaso, I would let go.
Yo,
Or, you know what would be even a crazier spot? If he picked his legs up
and let him
and
missed him.
Yeah, Doc just went by. That would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy.
That
would have been
would've
almost him like
crazy.
free falling down now.
No, seriously, he got to break his own fall through the table. I mean, he broke his fall anyway through the table, but you get my point.
But I wanted to say about Tommaso. How you think he looked with no facial hair, bro?
That man looks like an ant.
He looked like baby Triple H, bro.
He don't look like Triple H right now. He look like Triple H wax figure.
Wax figure or statue?
Nah, the wax figure. That wax Sean.
Yeah.
Damn.
That thing is a little rough, ain't it?
Yeah.
What's going on with the Lakers? I'm not paying attention. What's going on?
We down 6.
What, fourth quarter?
Yeah, this motherfucker ant.
Doing this thing.
Yeah, and they fucking forward. Damn. That 4, he doing the same thing too. Number 11. I can't think of his fucking name. You know what I'm talking about, though.
We will.
Boy, the dreads.
We will talk more about that on Sunday.
Yeah.
And on Win is back.
Nah, for sure.
Numbers Over Nonsense is back.
Lakers at 5.
Yeah, Lakers at 7.
Lakers at 5.
But shout out. Hold on. Before we talk about the end of this match, I have a problem. And Matt said, it was a homage to Triple H. But I'm gonna tell you this right now.
This homage to HBK.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, you're right. Then again, it still don't matter what I'm about to say because they kissed each other on TV again. If Dawkins was not married to Bianca Belair,
Montez Ford was not married to Bianca Belair.
That too. If Montez Ford was not married to Bianca Belair, I'll be thinking about him the same way you think about what was the other motherfucker that was in NXT.
Who? Velveteen Dream?
Yeah, suspect-ish. I'll be saying that.
No, Velveteen is though, because he
did.
Know what he did.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah. But shout out to Montez for having Bianca Belair. So I don't have them thoughts. But he was a little bit. He liked wearing them chaps a little too much for me tonight.
That was definitely all just homage to the bull.
I understand by HBK that was in Texas. It makes perfect sense when you say it. But if you didn't know who he got on his arm,
I understand.
You might put a little question mark. This is a little question mark.
I understand. I get what you're saying. I get what you're getting at.
Hey, Tez, she ain't got no fingers, so you definitely got to do all the work now.
Ooh. Because that's exactly what. Do with one arm. Exactly what Cena kept doing all fucking night. Motherfucker, Cena's crazy.
Hold on, bro. We didn't even do the finish of the match.
Yeah, we did.
Street Profits won the match, by the way.
That's why I did that.
All right, let's go. Let's get into the opening segment, which should have been probably the ending of the show.
Nah, I'm cool with starting the night.
Okay.
I'm cool with starting the night. Why? It made sense. It made sense to do it then. You start the night off with these two. You start the night off with your champion. You know what I'm saying?
He has 26 appearances left.
But he has that title with him. He's going to take it with him. He's going to be the last champion you'll ever see.
Last real champion.
Last real champion you ever see. Even though you still can't see him. This was a great promo.
Whew.
Because we pulled back no punches. We didn't pull punches. They were straight trying to knock each other's teeth out.
Two professionals getting it done.
Trying to knock each other's teeth out the hard way. Yeah. And I loved every bit of it.
No, this was old school promo.
To see these two in there, and I didn't realize how much taller Orton really is to Cena.
Oh yeah. Cena won the 6'4", Orton 6'7", 6'8", easy.
Not even just that. Then you look at the fucking size of this motherfucker. No dead. Orton is really fucking huge, bro.
Okay, but you understand, Cena dropped a lot of weight too.
What that mean?
Because he had to get in Hollywood. He couldn't be stocky the way he was.
Look at Rock. Look at Rock.
It's different when you in the beginning. Hold on, in the beginning of Rock career, what did he do?
Oh, we know in Walking Tall he was small.
Yeah, Dooms.
We get that. We get he was small.
But once he got his name where he wanted,
once he started caring about family, he got pretty big from there.
Whatever. Once the $7 really took off, it was a wrap. That's the name of his production company for people know.
But yeah, he
no, but
definitely scary motherfucker.
But like you said though, right now it looks crazy size wise. You're absolutely right. Him. He always been taller than him, but him to have the stature and everything over top, it's almost like him. He's standing over top of Cena.
It's literally like what Cena said was the fact that Orton and Batista
traded
bodies. Yeah.
Because now look at Batista's small now.
No, he is. Batista's also 50.
Orton ain't that far behind.
Like I said. But I love the fact that they went down memory lane. They're saying again, close to damn near 25 years ago, where we shook hands for the first time. Brown, what the fuck?
Orton's 45, by the way.
Batista's like 50. 51? 50?
Cena 48.
Yeah. He's not there yet. He just turned 48 too.
But back to what you're saying about your thing. Man, Batista's 56, bro.
Yeah, so I knew Batista was up there though. Either way, it felt good them going down memory lanes like 25 years ago. This is the first time we shook hands, and now look where we at. You know, and then Cena didn't give a fuck.
Ooh, Cena said a lot, man.
But so did Orton though. Orton had some truth too. He said, "Yo, I figured out what you need, bro." Cause you out here talking about all these kids and everything like that. Like, you need to go have some little meatheads, bro.
Square jaw.
Little square jaw meatheads, bro. Like, no dead. Like, that's what you need. You out here make so many wishes for these kids. You'll be a wonderful person. And and Cena's rebuttal was gold.
Been raising kids.
I've been raising these fucking kids all this fucking time.
25 years.
25 years of raising these kids. That's that's a quarter of a century.
Think about this. Cena said he's been raising kids for 25 years. I'm 30. I'm 35. That's crazy work. Cena came on TV when I was 10 years old.
Ain't that some crazy shit when you ever think about it? Speaking of that, then you think about the fucking Miz.
I remember him on MTV.
To come out 5 years later. Fucking wild.
It's literally.
I'm still trying to wrap my finger around the whole Miz thing. I'm just like, he came in 05?
It's literally Orton, Cena, Miz, like longevity. And still active in the ring. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know my favorite question. Is the Miz the Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Yeah.
By all means. By all means. I don't know who with his program, but maybe it probably gonna be John Cena.
Well, I'm talking about him by himself.
Oh, I know.
Moment?
But no, I'm trying to think of what would also propel him into the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? You know, everybody has their moment. I mean, no, I understand that. I'm saying like, but what always carries them in is like what they're like the biggest match, the biggest rivalry they ever had. You know what I mean? You think about shit like that. Like you think like Booker T's biggest rivalry. Who was it?
Austin.
Right, and that's what I mean. Again, that's one moment that you'll always remember. That'll always stick with you every time you think about his name. You think about his shit with WCW? Yeah, you can. The last WCW champion, for sure. But you'll remember that. You remember his tag team with fucking Goldust, which I fucking love. And so I mean, like, is it shit like that you'll just never forget?
No, you're right about that. But back to these two veterans that still laying down A1 promos. Take notes, Charlotte.
Yeah.
This was perfect, man. This was old school storytelling. This is the wrestling that we love, and everybody says when it comes to the art of wrestling. Just listen to this promo. Watch how they went back and forth. This wasn't scripted. They don't do scripts the way they used to back in the day. Thank you, God.
No, especially not these two.
Yeah, hell, you better not script these two because we want to get this shots fired right back at each other, and it seemed it was naturally flowing. Cena went to go hit Orton with the belt. What did you think?
First of all, Cena's beatdown was trash.
Terrible. Terrible.
It was pretty bad. But to get the title to hit him with the belt, I seen that coming. And I also seen it missing.
Because we know we was getting the famous 3 letters.
But it's just terrible how Cena literally will lay out flat just like he did every other time he's been laid out. Anytime somebody hits Cena,
it's literally
dead body.
Chalk outline.
Yeah. No, it really is. And that's exactly what we got again tonight.
I mean, expected, honestly.
Yeah, no, at this point.
The match is officially official, even though it's always been official.
It's always been official.
Cena versus...
Y'all see the shit we did. We advertised last week's show. We used last week's
Monday.
Like,
we used Monday
shit.
show.
Monday show. Oh, that was Monday. You're right.
Monday show, me and Matt already put it out there for y'all. This was the most... When they said Backlash was in St. Louis, we knew what was happening. So let's just be honest.
If you didn't, you're dumb.
Yeah, because... And that gave away everything else that was happening at Mania in my eyes, too. Which I'm happy. Hey, no Cody tonight.
I figure he takes off for a while.
He needs to.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be in the draft, of course, but that'll probably be the night you see him. That'll be the night you see him.
And before
he needs to just do the fact he just needs to go in and take the bleach out of his hair.
We'll talk about that. But before we end the night about SmackDown, R-Truth is a fucking gym again. He got to meet his idol.
If you ever need help, just let me know, man. I'll get everything you need me to do. Just give me a call, man. I got your back.
Love R-Truth, man. I love Truth.
Gold. Yo, even the promo I sent you earlier.
Yeah.
The one I said, yo, that shit was funny as
From
fuck.
TNA.
Yes. Ron Killings.
Shout out to Ron Killings, the first. What's the name of that damn title? NWA World Champion.
Oh, that one. Yeah. The
first black NWA World Champion in history. So if y'all don't know nothing about R, y'all think R-Truth is just a funny character, which he is. Don't get it wrong. But like you said, Ron the Truth Killings. He's been around. He's been putting in work, no Diddy, for a long time. So right now, I think he's just enjoying making this money and having fun. He be rapping. He still drops songs every once in a while.
He got one out right now. Yeah. Call for real.
Yeah, they're hard too. I mean, they're okay. Not
I like said it all.
Yeah, not too much of my taste when it comes to music, but it's R-Truth. But come on though, you trying to get us copywritten tonight?
I ain't playing. It's not even loud. Dwayne.
All right, hold on. Before we do that, wrap the show up. What show was better, tonight or Monday?
Both are. Oh shit! I ain't judging. Nope. I ain't.
I can.
Fuck you.
I can.
Okay.
They'll both get an A from me.
See, that's what he said. You can't say which one was better than the other.
I mean, if you had, okay,
if I had to pick one, kill me.
SmackDown.
Not the way Raw went off air. I don't know. The way Raw went off air was crazy.
It was special. It was special. Don't get me wrong. It was special. I just like the two old pros. I like the promo. I like Jacob. So sorry, Jacob overtones because more what I like. And the TLC match tonight was crazy.
I mean, that's what I say. I mean, for them to follow a great Raw, they definitely did their part.
This is what we needed right here.
Yes.
Both shows showed out. Both shows showed out, honestly.
Yes.
So I gave my grade. So yours is probably A as well tonight.
It is.
All right. Okay, y'all. This is the segment of the show where me and Matt are on the same page, but I don't know what he's going to say, and he don't know what I'm going to say, but we both talking about the same motherfucker.
Recently this week, we have seen Dave Meltzer have a complete crash out on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for, first of all, having his interview with Pat McAfee and what the fuck he said on it, saying how he just basically didn't want to include himself with the program of Cena because of the fact that it just didn't seem right. He didn't want to make it about him. It was bigger than him or anything like that. Then for also basically kind of throwing Triple H under the bus, which didn't make sense. But yes, Dave Meltzer has had full-on meltdowns about this shit. Full-on meltdowns. And so, yeah, that's what brings us. Oh, then also him saying the fact that the final boss has basically played his part.
For now.
I don't know what the fuck for now means when at the end of the day you're going to basically, you haven't been on air since TLC.
Elimination Chamber.
I'm sorry, even worse. Elimination Chamber, which is back when? February, right?
Beginning of February.
Beginning of February. We haven't seen The Rock since the beginning of February, and yet we have entered WrestleMania, and he was a prominent figure in this story. He didn't show up. Now, I'm not saying you don't have a busy schedule, but I have every backing for Dave Meltzer right now. I definitely support his claim because again, you definitely should have been there. You shouldn't have said what you said on the interview.
So Tuesday show that he did with Pat McAfee. Shout out to Pat McAfee for getting the interview. He basically said he came back to help sell tickets at Elimination Chamber. That was number one. Number two, this is my gripe with Dwayne and this whole situation. Bro, you have, I like to have my numbers correct. The Rock. Let me look up The Rock real quick. The Rock, ROC. Because this didn't make no sense to me. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's has 349 followers. 349 million followers, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You did not once promote WrestleMania on any of your social medias.
He did not.
And you're the member of the board.
And you're the final boss.
Fuck the character for the moment. Because he took himself out of character on doing the on
Netflix.
No.
Okay.
No. He took I watched the whole interview on Pat McAfee. He took himself, like you said. He said, "I'm DJ Dwayne Johnson." You took yourself out of it. So he said the final boss character, whatever, they called me because the tickets wasn't moving right. We came up with this whole scenario of the final boss taking.
That's terrible.
Bro.
I would have definitely snapped on you too, just like Dave Meltzer did.
And now you're telling me that the talent that they have here, which is one of the talent roster is pretty nice right now.
Pretty stacked.
And it's solid. Now, of course, losing KO, that hurt right before Mania.
Mm-hmm.
KO definitely hurt. Not having Sammy on the show, that hurt as well. But for you to sit up here and not promote this, you didn't promote it at all?
On top of that, again, you ain't about to show up for a kickoff show?
and then said, I didn't want to show it because I didn't want to take away from the other performers that's going on.
But you had did it already last year, and yet you said that the people complained about it. People actually wanted you to do it this year. What I will say is Cena's theory is always going to be right. You know what I mean? Where it's like they love you enough for you to become the villain. I will say that because again, for all the people that bitched last year about him being involved in everything last year, y'all surely are saying y'all want him involved so much this year, and y'all see he's just following what y'all want him to do last year, right?
Because the loose ends wasn't right this time.
Right. No, this time them loose ends need to be tied up, and you should have tied them up. Like Dave Meltzer said, the biggest show of the year, and you're not there. But to tie up one of the biggest stories in the company. Right
but
now.
You sitting there, like you said, like I said, going back to the interview, this is what he said verbatim. He knew every finish to every match. He was texting Pat McAfee during the show, and then said he didn't truly like the ending of the John Cena Cody Rhodes match. He said he would have done things differently.
We're just throwing a Triple H under the bus.
Bitch, you would have made it differently if you was the fuck there.
Right.
Make this make sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you're there in person, even if your little tweak was something a little different, it might have been. And shout out, I mean, internet community, when it comes to wrestling, we all are internet wrestling people. Stop saying that match is the worst, one of the worst WrestleMania main events of all time. Stop saying that, please.
It was solid. It was definitely good. I'm saying Cena definitely played his character to a T. He gave you absolutely nothing, and he kept everything bare, and that's what he wanted to do.
Right. He did exactly what he was supposed to. He went in there. Cena did what y'all didn't want him to do.
Exactly. He did what he wanted to do. That's so stick. If you haven't figured that out by now, you ain't listening or watching the program too carefully, are you?
That's why he said he's killing wrestling. What he's been telling y'all. Stop overthinking it when it comes to this.
Or said, no, my family, you're not. But
people don't think, man. Way. People just don't think. No, y'all doing too much. Now back to Dwayne. For you to sit here and say all this, and like Matt said, now you're taking a shot at Triple H. When it comes to this, bro, you're on the board. If you really don't like something, you can put your foot down and say something.
You put your foot down last year with the whole with you and Roman match versus with Cody. They were cheering Cody. We need to get this match happening. We need to make sure this match happens.
And then you lied in the documentary about that too. So what the fuck?
Oh, we know that.
Like, come on, bro.
Speaking of that,
what about it?
Isn't Netflix having a new documentary coming up soon?
Ooh, so it's a series. You get a docuseries of WWE scripted, off script, or scripted, whatever.
Something like that.
Where they actually showing us into the booking room of them putting together, I think it's last WrestleMania. Not this many as past, but the last one. So they're going to show us how they put everything together. I'm excited about this show.
Me too. Because you guys going to see me there too. Just know it.
Hey. RocBoys might get a cameo.
How much my influence really matters. How I predict every match.
Nah, I like it. I like them showing. Now, I don't want them to go too deep into too much because I still want the aura of being a fan. Because I still like the art of wrestling, even though me and Matt critique it, but I still watch it as a fan.
Fact.
I will put wrestling on when I'm sitting here doing other things. Wrestling is I play wrestling. I watch wrestling and all that. So it's but this show is going to show us a lot, and I hope it highlights. Well, in the trailer it highlights them talking about Jey Uso getting the rocket strapped onto his back and all that. So we're gonna see the takeoff of Jey Uso,
right?
Which is dope. I like that because I think he's gonna be like one of the main characters in it. How he helped become what he is.
Definitely.
But
definitely.
Yeah, bro. But nah, tonight's show was good. Fuck the wing. I feel bad for Travis Hunter because he only could be an AEW fan now.
That's sad. That's sad. Don't get me started with that shit.
Nah,
I'm saying my sports takes for NOA.
that was a wrestling take as well.
No, I know what you mean, but I was like, it's just fat. Dumbass motherfuckers.
Yeah. I'm trying to think anything else happened in wrestling I want to talk about is coming out right now. Nah, everything else was pretty much solid.
Word.
But this shit about to get ugly, bro. It's about to get ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday.
So I go get dark from here.
Sunday, the return of Numbers Over Nonsense. I know y'all been seeing it. We've been posting it all over our socials.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all gas, no brakes on Number Over Nonsense. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't even own brakes.
Yeah, I don't know what brakes is over there. But with that being said, Matt, this was episode number 52 of the RocBoys Wrestling Podcast.
Ray Lewis.
That's a good number, 52. I like that. Sugar.
I mean, at least when we get to 81 or 83, we ain't gonna promote that one. Or is it 82? Which one?
He wore 82 and 84.
Oh, you see, we ain't gonna go.
I already know he was going with that, right?
we ain't going with them numbers. Hell no. But it's again, your podcast Savage here for you. You know what I mean? Loud and clear, live and direct here on the RocBoys Network. It is Matt, and yeah, we signing out.